Hey guys, good morning. It's Monday. I don't even know what day it is. It's August 24th. Thanks for joining me this morning. I wanted to jump over to by the way, I literally just woke up, so I'm a total nightmare. I don't even know what this is right here. Some crazy hair thing. But check it out. I want to go over to the table cam so you know what we're drinking this morning. I'm being a little quiet because the kids are actually still sleeping. So let's go over to the table cam really fast. But before we do that, we got to go to the hater cam, which is behind me, which I love. I don't know. I just totally love this thing. Okay. It's totally unnecessary. But all right, at the table cam, we got Black Rifle Coffee Company. So it's a veteran-owned coffee company. This was a recommendation from someone on the channel. So definitely always want to say, thank you for your service to the vets. It's awesome, and want to support them any way we can. And this is one way to do that. We got my the One Up Weekly coffee cup here. And then this was a recommendation from Nikki, this CBD oil extract. This has actually really helped me, believe it or not, to sleep with anxiety and stuff. So I got to give her props for that. That definitely helped me out a lot. But I got to grab my coffee so we can get this thing started. So let's get to the main cam. And I'm going to, botch my own stuff. All right, here we go. So there's a little bit of stuff. Yeah. So my family was saying the CBD stuff, it is very, 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 very expensive. But it's actually really helped with anxiety. So I gotta say, like, that's been a very good thing. So yeah, okay. So check it out. I want to get things rolling here. So this morning I woke up and I can't do this with my hair. I got to get a hat on. Okay, it's much better. All right. So I got to say, this morning I woke up, man, I'm all disheveled. This morning I woke up and, my family's daughter, Penelope, he sent me this video that she had me like totally cracking up, and I have to share it. I hope he's okay. I didn't ask him in advance, so I hope he's okay. But he's sent stuff before, and he said it was okay to share. But I had to because it really cracked me up. Here, I'm gonna play it really quick. It's gonna show up right there. Okay, he says he's okay with it. We're gonna go with it.
Retro means old.
Yeah.
And retro Ralph, so old Ralph. He's basically old Ralph instead of retro Ralph.
Are you calling Ralph old?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, it's just a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Old Ralph.
Are you excited about coffee talk?
Mm-hmm. Coffee talk.
Coffee talk?
Coffee talk.
Oh, you just spit.
Coffee talk.
Oh my gosh. Okay, she's super, super, super cute. I kind of miss my daughter being that small because, now she's 17 and, well, there's a whole other slew of issues that comes with that. But anyways, no, it's been awesome. That was really, really funny. That made my morning. But I wanted to talk. I have a bunch of topics for today. So, and obviously you guys throw things in the chat that you want to talk about. But there was obviously the if you didn't watch it, go back and watch it on the One Up Weekly. Justin and I did another auction episode, and we won. But there's some funny things that happen along the way about that. But I got my Terminator 2, so I finally got a full size Terminator 2. It's one of my favorite arcade machines of all time. It was mainly just for nostalgic purposes. Like there was things that just I love. By the way, that was his daughter's name's Penelope. So Penelope, if you're watching, that was super cute and that made me laugh. So it was awesome. Retro Ralph equals. I want to change my name to Old Ralph. Just that's it. Or Retro Old Ralph. Or old Ralph. But so we won the Terminator 2. I was so surprised that it's one of those things where the game isn't like the best game ever, but I just have a lot of memories from that game, playing that game in the arcade. And it was weird that at that time it like special effects in movies were crazy, and that movie just stuck with me for a long time. It was like this turning point in special effects. It was so good and it seemed so real, and the movie was just so popular. The soundtrack was great. Like everything about that was awesome. So it was one of those things where I'll never forget that movie. But there was that movie and that video game. But there was one thing I wanted to talk about that I happened to catch. Was it last night? I think it was last night before bed, or it could have been early this morning. I don't even really remember. But Justin, I don't know. I never really quite, when we were at, this wouldn't have been CES. I think this would have been E3. When I was at E3, not CES with Justin, but the last event before that, they had a Polymega at E3. And if you don't know what it is, basically the Polymega is a gaming console that supports lots of other game consoles. It's trying to be basically the end all be all retro gaming console, right? So for instance, if you have Turbo Graphics CD, or you have Sega CD, or you have I'm trying to think of the other CD based systems it supports, Sega Saturn, this device can play all of those things just with the base unit. So it's pretty cool. It does emulation. It's not FPGA, but that's a whole other story. We've talked about that on the One Up Weekly before, but Justin had talked to me about it. I don't know. It's months and months ago. I ignored it at E3, although at E3, you had to be like exclusively invited. But I just caught a video that Metal Jesus just did on it. And I was like, wow. Because Justin talked me into it. I pre-ordered it. Then I canceled it. And now I'm debating pre-ordering it again. Because I'm like, man, I do a lot with consoles, so I'm like, do I wanna? Yeah, so JP says Polymega equals too much money for software emulation. I know, but I have all of those consoles actually set up, so it's like if the experience is good and the emulation is decent, which I don't know yet. I didn't actually finish the video as to see at least what Metal Jesus said. But he got me intrigued again. But it was like $400, and that's why I canceled it in the first place. So I'm like, I don't know what to do, but Hobby Hands threw something in there, so we'll shift gears away from Polymega. I think I might pre-order it again, even though I don't. It's a lot of money, dude. So I don't know. We'll see, but it could consolidate a lot of my consoles because I have a bunch of them set up. If the emulation's good enough, then and I really like the idea of taking all of my discs and putting them on it to like kind of permanently store them. So I do like that idea. So anyways, I got all pumped up on it again. I gotta, Justin talked me into it. I didn't like the price and I backed out, and now I'm back into it again, I think. But anyways, Garage Gamer said Metal Jesus made it look really good. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you guys know what I decide on that. So Hobby Hands, thanks for the super chat, bud. He said, what do you think about the iArcade piracy rant? All I'll say is the ads themselves were really kind of messed up. Like, I don't really think they wrote those ads. Like, if I have to be completely, and I don't know this for fact, I think that maybe Zhang told the marketing company that he wants to kind of have some sort of a campaign around anti-piracy, and maybe he's unaware that that's what they came up with. Because I don't think if he saw that, he would have been like, this is awesome. It just was kind of a goofy ad in the way it was written, and it was kind of also goofy that he went out, to go after. I agree with that whole thing. A Raspberry Pi. I mean, I have my son has done these STEM kits where we go and buy the Raspberry Pi and we go do a bunch of stuff. He learns how to code. So like, yeah, there's tons of, and we'll talk about Raspberry Pi in a second again. So super chat from William. Thanks, buddy. He says, hey, Ralph, I appreciate your help with Carnival. Got a guy coming tomorrow to rejuvenate my CRTs. Man, driver CRTs. Hopefully this makes them look better. Yeah. So William contacted me. He was literally on site buying a Carnival. If you guys don't remember that, it's a shooting arcade game. And he wasn't sure about the guns that were on it. Like, one of them wasn't shooting right. So I was kind of live giving him tips as he was on site trying to buy it. So I'm glad it all worked out for him, because that game looked like the guy had HAP guns on it, but I know the HAP gun doesn't natively plug into that Midway board, because I believe that's Midway if I remember right. And you just need this little adapter, but you can use a HAP gun. So I was sending him links to how much a HAP gun would be new. Yeah, but getting back to that, thank you for the super chat again. I appreciate it. But getting back to the IA Arcade thing, yeah, it was just a goofy ad. But like, I have a guy at work who uses his Raspberry Pi to monitor. He brews beer here in Arizona, and it's really difficult to brew beer in Arizona because of the extreme temperatures he can get in the summertime. But he has this like controlled. He like took one of the closets in his house and he opened it up, and he's got it all controlled and cooled and everything. But he has a Raspberry Pi that's constantly monitoring all of the devices for brewing his beer. And it like populates a spreadsheet and sends it to him every day of updates. It does live updates. It's cool. It's really neat. But like, yeah, Raspberry Pi isn't, we who game, like we use it for that purpose, but it was just kind of goofy. I don't know. It was just a really weird, yeah, it was a weird thing, man. I don't know. The ad was weird, and I don't think Zhang would have put his stamp on it, but maybe things are moving so fast over there. I mean, I used to work for, I worked for the same company, but we were a startup. And it was the first startup I ever worked for. And dude, startups are like crazy. Like, things are going 1,000,000 miles an hour. And sometimes, things are just going so fast. And I think maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's what happened, but I can't, I wouldn't believe that Zhang would have approved that ad. It was just a weird ad. So I made a couple other notes here. So the one thing, this is unrelated to gaming, but Garage Gamer said who's running the IA Arcade social media department. They actually use a third party. So if you guys go and watch their streams they do sometimes, they'll have this guy on there. He's kind of he's an older guy, and he kind of seems a little out of place, like, to be honest. Like, he just, because it's like almost too professional. Because in gaming, we're kind of like, I don't know, you kind of put it this way, you're face to the gaming side of it. You want it to be some like cool, someone that you like relate to. And he's like this older guy, and I'm not making fun of him, but he's like, Zhang, we've got hold on a second. It looks like we've got 25 people on the chat. So Zhang, the overall success of the Kickstarter seems complimentary to the purpose you built the product for. Could you talk a little more about that? It's like us as gamers don't want to talk like like we don't want to even hear that. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like anyways, it's just goofy. But yeah, you can. Someone was asking about where you can get these mugs. You can actually get them on. If you're on any one of my videos, you should see this thing that shows up. It says Teespring, and you'll see like products you can order. And one of them's the mug. Just so you know, I put the pricing on all that stuff at the lowest it can go. So we don't take any commissions on the mugs and stuff. Like the mugs are I actually chose a better shirt and just reduced the commission to 0 so everyone would get a good shirt. Because I don't know about you guys, but I didn't even realize I actually fell asleep in this shirt. So in the morning I just come in here. But yeah, it's like a nice shirt. It's not one of those crappy shirts that after you wash it, it like turns into cardboard. So I tried to get nice shirts because I'm wicked anal like that. Being in the IT industry, you'll go to these events and they give you this shirt, and it's like they basically gave you a piece of sandpaper, and like after you wash it once, it's total crap. Like so I tried to get decent shirts. All right, so yeah, Jeff was saying, I totally agree. I don't know what he's talking about. I thought he was talking about the IA Arcade thing. Chef Dave, you got a shirt and poster. That's awesome, dude. Thank you so much. All right. So check it out. So I didn't get as much trouble as you guys. I keep saying check it out this morning. I think I'm really exhausted. I didn't get in as much trouble as you'd think for the Terminator 2. So I didn't get hosed for the Terminator 2. I just want to let you know I didn't get in super trouble. But I'm gonna go out and say that if it wasn't for Justin saying he would go half, so it was like a double-edged sword though, because we were in the car doing some actual wedding stuff yesterday, and she's like, I appreciate that Justin would give us a wedding gift. That's very nice of him. She's like, but I didn't really think an arcade machine seems like a gift for you. And I'm like, ee. So, all right, I had a couple more things on my list here. There's this thing. So my son, it reminded me of this because Randy's daughter, she's young and stuff. If you missed the video clip, I'll play it again here in a second. But like when kids are that small, they want to help their dads, right? They help their dads or their moms with stuff. And my son helped me a lot this past weekend because I have this little off-road vehicle. You could look it up if you want. It's got a weird name. It's called an Orion Reaper. And I bought a 2-seater one probably 3 years ago because in the desert, there's all these trails and you can go trail riding. And it's super fun. So I got one of those. But last time we took it out, we totally trashed it. I mean, my son and I, we went through. All right, so imagine if you have a son or a daughter that's younger, imagine being in the car in this little like off-road vehicle, right? And you see the biggest mud puddle ever. And I'm like, dude, do you want me to hit it? He's like, hit it. He's like, punch it. Because we say, we have this word. I say schmeg it. So if I'm going to go fast, I say schmeg it. And he's like, let's schmeg it. And I'm like, schmeg it. And so we go down and it's like, we didn't realize, water puddles in the desert, you don't know how deep they are sometimes. And like we hit this thing and it was like mud. Dude, it was the coolest thing as a kid. I mean, it was cool for me. I was like, this is awesome. I was flipping out. So this big, huge, like mud wall just went, like you couldn't even see the windshield was all mud. I'm like, well, I hope there's nothing in front of us. The windshield was all mud. And then it like went like behind us too. So we hadn't cleaned it since then, and I'm actually going to sell it. So he helped me for like 2 hours out in like 110-degree weather cleaning this thing. And so it was a cool, like those moments with your kids are like, even though it's something basic, like you're cleaning this thing, they actually mean a ton to you as a parent. So that was really, really fun. Like we hadn't done that in a while. So it was, oh crap. Yeah, I know. Arizona Arcade Heroes. Thanks, man, for joining. By the way, if you don't know him, go check out his channel. Really good dude. I've met him in person. Awesome, awesome guy. We've done a video together too. But yeah, go check out his channel. But he's telling me school starts in 15 minutes, which is true. So I have to do my teacher thing. So I can't be on here that long. Wait, why are you logged in twice? he's here twice. I don't know what's going on there. So yeah, so this weekend was we spent a lot of time doing that. And it meant a lot to me. He probably doesn't realize it, but it meant a lot to me for us to do that together. Because we have, he's 12 now. We don't do as much of those things, but yeah, no, it was super, super fun. But we got it all cleaned up, and then the guy came. So I'll tell you one quick story about it, and then I'm done with it. So, wait, all Zoom is down in the Western area? Yes. Seriously, is that real? Zen, is that for real? Because that means work too. Please, for the love of God, make that real, please. Yes, yes. I never believed in like hacking of, corporate systems, but if anybody wants to take down Zoom for the whole entire week, I would love that. And while you're at taking down Zoom, take down Microsoft Teams too. And what's that other one? What's that other one that Justin used to use at work? It's called like Blue Jeans or something. Take that ish down too. Take Skype down. Take them all down. Console kids, you know what it is. Take it down. Do it. Hit the button. Hit the button. Yep. Meetups, WebEx, everything. Kill it. No work for me for right now. We'll see. But hey, this coffee, by the way, I'm going to bounce back to the camp. So, all right, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go over to the table cam. It's going to play my music. Just bear with me a second. This coffee is actually really good, by the way. So I didn't put any information to this coffee, but it's actually really good. So thanks for the recommendation. I can't remember who gave it to me, but it's freaking awesome. So definitely check out that coffee. You can get a big box of it on Amazon, but it's pretty good stuff. Yeah, Bob, I got the coffee. That was okay. It was Bob's recommendation. Yeah. So I think, Bob, you're in the military too. So thank you for your service. You're either in the military. I can't remember if you're in or you're no longer active. I can't remember, but regardless, thank you for the service. But yeah, so that was my list of things for this morning. I had, I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about that. My whole Polymega dilemma. I don't know what, oh, thank you, Bob. Appreciate that, buddy. I don't know what to do because like I might buy it. It's $400 though, and the thing is, $400 is for the base system, isn't giving you all the other modules you potentially need. So, and those are, I think, it'd be like $80 a pop. So I don't know. It's like one of those things where I'm excited about it, and I could replace a bunch of my consoles. And if you think about it as like Lewis is just saying buy it, yeah, of course. No, but think about it, right? Lewis says I need it. Mike says don't buy it. See what I mean? What kind of friends are you guys? Don't buy it. Do it. Yes, no. And then I got Justin being like, click it. Did all of you guys see the auction? Did everyone see it this past weekend? Let me know if you did. If you didn't, go back and watch. It is 2 hours, but trust me, it's worth the 2 hours. Like we had such a good time. I don't know if it's as impactful in replay, but we had a really, really good time with it. Like it was pretty fun. Oh, and then the other thing, I'm thinking about doing a video. So check this out. There's one more thing that I wanted to talk about real quick. So I bought this thing the other day. I don't know if I have it up right now. Stringer Films, buddy. Thank you for the super chat. I don't have the highlights. I don't have any of them loaded up. I wasn't able to get anything loaded up for this morning. But I bought something the other day that if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it. So I bought this little programmer for Sega Genesis carts. So basically it's like this little device and you basically plug these carts in. You can buy these RAM, they'd be RAM cartridges. You can buy these little RAM cartridges and you put them in there and you can take other ROMs and load them onto the cart. The cool thing about that is, I don't know if you guys realize there is a gigantic amount of hacked versions of Genesis games, like weird stuff. Oh, thanks for the 10-minute warning, Chef Dave. I think that's what you're giving me. I appreciate that. There's a bunch of Genesis hacks, like kind of user-created stuff. No, I know about the short, Justin. It's cool. Yeah, like Streets of Rage Zombies. Like there's a bunch of these homebrew games, and it's kind of fun to just, I don't know. I love physical stuff. I love the physical media and everything, the carts and all that. So, and I've kind of gotten back into that more from Justin. Like I had it all, and then there were some circumstances that happened that made me take it all back out again. And he got me back into it again. And I was like, man, I've always wanted to program my own carts, and it's pretty fun. It's not entirely cheap, but to get the devices to do it. But I think I'm gonna do. I haven't done a produced video in a while. I think I'm gonna do a produced video on what to buy if you're interested in doing that, and then how you burn them and stuff like that. It's pretty fun. Like I'm having a good time with it. And you can buy, like, if you really get into it, you can go and buy the labels, print them at home and stuff like that. So, oh yeah, Brad was asking if I ever did a vid of the Darksoft mod. I never did. It's actually sitting right. It's like, it's right there. My back is killing me from this weekend. It's right there, but I haven't put it in my cabinet downstairs yet because I really wanted to put it in another cabinet I have that's in storage. So that is the dilemma right now, is I got to figure out how to make room for the new Terminator cabinet. I don't know that, because that has to go in the house. Like there's no way that's getting shipped to storage. That 100% has to go into my house. All right, so guys, I'm running up on time. And I know I've been a little lower energy, but I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want to wake up the kids. See, every other week, every other Monday show, the kids are either here or not here. So like on those mornings, I'm a little more crazy because Kim's at work and I can just be super loud. So, all right, let me play this video real quick. So for those of you coming in this morning, I got the biggest smile on my face because Randy, who watches the show, he's under my family, good friend, really good guy. And he has the cutest daughter, Penelope, and she recorded this little thing this morning, and it honestly made my whole morning. So I'm going to play it really quick. It's going to show up. I always do that. It's going to show up right here, like right in this spot right here. The video is going to show up. I'm going to play it really fast. Here we go.
Retro means old.
Yeah.
And retro Ralph, so old Ralph. He's basically old Ralph instead of retro Ralph.
Penelope.
Are you calling Ralph old?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, it's just a joke.
Mhm.
Okay.
Old Ralph.
Are you excited about coffee talk?
Mhm. Coffee talk.
Coffee talk?
Coffee talk.
You just spit.
Coffee talk.
Okay, that's like seriously the cutest ever. And then they grow up. Yeah, then they grow up. So Randy, you'll be disappointed when she's like 16, 17. But enjoy it right now because it's pretty awesome. She's funny, man. That's awesome. That like really is cool. So yeah, you're live with old Ralph. old Ralph. Hey, console kids, don't you be talking smack. You're old too. You're around the same age as, I think we're the same age. I don't know why I don't remember. Oh crap. See, Dave's keeping me good on time. So what do you guys think real quick? The Polymega. Get it? Not get it? What do you think? Okay, so Derek is saying, wait, my family, you're older than me? Oh my gosh, dude. You look younger than me, though. Well, what's going on there? All right, so Derek says, do I have yard space to put up a shed? You know, I don't. And you will regret it. You will regret not buying it. Oh, wow. Reset Randy says, I'll regret not buying it. Ian says, save money if you have all original. I do. How many consoles covered without modules? It's quite a few, but you could almost justify the investment in that. Get the poly when it's hacked. You don't have the money. Ralph. Thanks, Jeff. Jeff, you posted something really funny the other day, and I can't remember what it was, but it was kind of in relation to having money for all this crap. And I can't remember, like, basically you're going to tell your wife that I'm going to buy it for you, and it was a gift or something, or it was a gift of the show or something. I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been on the MVSX. Oh, that's right. Justin's wife and I share the same exact birth date, which is pretty crazy. Oh, Justin is 2 years younger. Yeah, see, that's why he looks so strapping young man. I don't know. Everyone's kind of like on the fence on the Polymega, but I feel like I want to do it. I know, Raul. I know, man. He says enjoy what you already have. That's so true. So that is one thing. So I want to talk about that for 2 seconds. That's a good topic. Is I think, you know, we've seen this like crazy slew of retro stuff, like so much retro stuff. And I am genuinely excited about the MVS X, but I dug out of storage this guy the other day. Here, I'll go back to the table cam really quick. Hopefully the music doesn't start. Yeah. So I dug this guy out of storage the other day. Let's see if I can get it. There we go. So if you guys don't know what this is, let me see. I'll zoom it. Make sure let me get it. It's a little off. All right. That's about as good as I can get it. So it's the Neo Geo X, right? So it's a little dirty. Actually, there's some screen problems with it too. I'll turn it on really quick. You'll see the screen actually has some, yeah, see, I don't know how that happened. It must have happened from like, I don't know. I don't know what, it sucks though. But anyway, so it's jacked up a bit, but yeah, the thing about this sucks is it stretches the image, so it doesn't leave the image in 4:3 aspect ratio. So these games obviously were 4:3, and it doesn't do that. The one thing about it that is cool though is they put like the traditional sort of D-pad here. So I don't know if you can. I'm gonna go back to the main camera.
Retro means
Oh, there's
old.
Penelope again.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
retro
Penelope,
Ralph,
stop
so
talking
old
smack.
Ralph.
All right, if you look, that's really funny. So you can hear the clickies. So it's like the traditional, controller, the Neo Geo CD controller. So I love that. But, the thing about this that sucked is it sucked that it stretched it. And this was Final Burn Alpha. They used Final Burn Alpha as the emulator. So if you've ever played any Neo Geo games via Final Burn Alpha, that's basically the experience. Now, there's many handhelds you can buy that you can load that have Final Burn Alpha on it. Basically, every single China handheld in existence, which my buddy Wicked Gamer and Collector does. If you want to know anything about China-based handhelds, go to his channel. He does reviews on literally every one, and there's stupid amounts of them. So anyways, yeah, this was a little bit of a disappointing system. So I mean, it's very sexy looking though. They did a good job with the overall design. It looks really cool. So, if I was thinking like a normal person, I would say I have a million ways to play Neo Geo, so why do I need this cabinet? Part of me is like, thank you, Chef Dave, for the 2-minute warning. Part of me is like, do I buy it? Am I buying it because I want to review it for the channel, or am I buying it because I really want it? And I don't actually know the answer to that. I mean, it looks cool, but there's also this weird, yeah, Bob says because it's an arcade, but there's this weird part of me that just wants all of this stuff. And I honestly would feel that way even if I didn't do this, because the reason why I started the channel, one of the reasons I was like, I buy all this stuff to evaluate it. So like that's something I've always done. I was better about selling stuff before when I didn't have the YouTube channel, which is weird. You'd think I'd be more motivated to sell it, but I'd always buy everything. I mean, I was buying everything that I could afford. If I could buy it and afford it, I would buy it. Now, when I decided that getting married was something that was important to me, I thought maybe I need to scale that back and not spend as much money. But it's hard. You can't possibly afford all these retro products, and none of us can. And so I feel like sometimes I just want to buy them, but I don't know what, like, for no reason. Like, just sometimes it's like, I just want it, and I can't really tell you why. And Justin and I will sit on the phone, and at the end of our conversation, I'm like, what are we buying this for? Like, but some of it is like, I'm so obsessed with finding out if it's good so that I can tell you guys if it's good. Like, I don't know. That's it. Yeah, I still don't. But on this one, I don't know if you're trying to fill a void. I hope not. I don't know on this one if I'm buying it because I'm really that excited about it, or because I don't know. Because I got a million ways to play Neo Geo. I have Neo Geo original hardware. I have a consoleized Neo Geo. I have Neo Geo carts. I mean, there's really no reason for me to buy it, but I'm gonna. So that's the problem. I think that you guys are in that same boat. There's this pressure to buy it. Like, we built this community where we're all excited about stuff, but sometimes it's like, not everything is exciting. I do think the MVSX is exciting for a reason, and I'm gonna stop the stream in a second. I think the MVSX is exciting for a reason. There's a couple reasons, but the one that I'm excited about is it's gonna potentially, if it's successful, put pressure on Arcade 1UP to put more games on cabinets. So I kind of like that, because it could push us into getting better products out of Arcade 1UP with more games on them. Even though we all know, everyone that's in the hobby knows how to like hack things and add pies and stuff. But there is something to be said about turning a switch and having it all work. So anyways, yeah, Juan, you know what, man? That might be the most real comment ever. It's the kid in all of us that we wanted everything. It's true. There's so many things as a kid that you probably wanted and didn't get. I gotta end the stream in like 2 minutes. But do you guys remember? Do you guys remember like? I don't know if you did this, but this was a big ritual of mine. On Sunday mornings, I would take my stepfather's newspaper and I would take all the inserts out. Best Buy, Toys R Us. It wouldn't have been Best Buy at the time. It would have been whatever, Toys R Us or Circuit City, whatever it was. I would take those out and I would just look at them in my room. And I'd like, sometimes I'd circle stuff. I knew I wasn't going to get it, but I'd circle stuff. And like, I don't know, it was cool. So actually, this was totally not planned at all. But those of you that really miss that whole idea of flipping through, magazines and stuff, this is something Justin and I talked about on one of the One Up Weeklies, but it's called Old School Gamer Magazine. Actually, Justin, go meet with this guy because you were supposed to and didn't. But I'm talking smack to you now over my show. Yeah, it's got a bunch of great articles. It talks a lot about, like this one talks all about Star Fox. It gives you like a bunch of details about Star Fox. There's some really cool stuff in here. There's a whole section on Space Invaders, which I'm not a huge fan of. They're always talking about things about the NES, and I just love it. It reminds me, they always are posting these old ads. This is an ad for the original top loader that was $50, right? So definitely check this out if you can. Just go to oldschoolgamer.com. It's not that expensive. You can get the physical copy or the digital copy, and it's really neat. Actually, one of the things that was kind of cool is they had this event. This event just happened. It was going to be a physical in-person event, and they moved it to a virtual event. And I was looking through here, and it was funny because I saw you probably can't see it, but there's a little picture of Scarlet Sprites. We've been talking a lot about him lately because he runs a YouTube channel where he talks a lot about Neo Geo. He's a big Neo Geo guy. And you can see Bob from Retro RGB. And then obviously you got like the big people like Metal Jesus and why can't I think of Homeboy, Seattle guy. Yeah, so there's a bunch of cool, a bunch of people that we all recognize in here. So I just thought that was kind of neat. I like this. It's cool to have a physical, something physical again to touch and look through. Sometimes they give you posters and things like that. So it's a pretty neat little magazine. No pressure to check it out, but it's kind of cool. I like it. So if you're into if you're into that again, but yeah, I missed those ads. Did you guys do that? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. The last thing before we wrap it up, because Chef Dave's like, dude, you got to go. Oh, JCPenney was one of them too. Holiday catalogs for sure. But put a 1 in the chat if you used to look through these books. Because I used to look through them not books, but the inserts in like a newspaper all the time. The other publication I used to read all the time, which is really nerdy, it was called Computer Shopper. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a big book. I don't know if this was an East Coast thing. The book was like this big. And you'd flip through there and there'd be ads for video cards and, shareware software and like crazy stuff. I remember being obsessed with Computer Shopper. It was this big thing. I don't know if that still even exists, but I loved Computer Shopper. Yeah, man, that was such a cool. And then the other thing that was cool is, I don't know if you guys remember this. This is getting like crazy. Do you guys ever remember like computer shows? I don't know if they had those everywhere, but we had computer shows, and it would be at like I lived in Rhode Island, and they'd be at like a hall or whatever, and you'd go there and it'd be like, I remember you'd go to a table and it'd be boxes of shareware, like tons of it. And but some of them were like shady things where like, I don't even know, just on like 5 1/4 or 3.5-inch discs or whatever, or like the 3.5-inch floppies, whatever. But yeah, it was just crazy. I that stuff was so cool at the time. But computer shows were really neat. Derek says he got down with Computer Shopper. Yeah, Computer Shopper. I think it was called. Yeah, Computer Shopper. Anyways, the hobby goes to many depths, my friends. Oh yeah, Radio Shack. That was another one. I used to do the Radio Shack insert all the time. The Radio Shack one was fun too. I got one more before I go, and I think I said this like 10 times. Wait. PC Expo shows here in Baltimore still? Wait, you run them or they run? I think he's saying they run. So, oh shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. There was one more. Oh crap, it escaped me. I don't know. All right. Well, we all got to go. Everyone's got to work. But is Zoom still down? Can we confirm that Zoom is still down? Because this could be exciting. Is Zoom still down? Can anybody confirm? All right, wait. Stringer Film says he has something for me. Uh-oh. Stringer, I got like literally less than 5 minutes. So if you can produce it in 5 minutes, then I can show it. But double D saying that they have them still there. All right, if you can produce something, I can show it, but I don't have a whole lot of time left. Zoom outages confirmed. Yes, Chef Dave, you're the man, dude. You are the man. Call into work and say your dog ate your Zoom. I don't know if that excuse would work. So Stringer, I'm sitting here on Messenger. Are you sure? Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Oh gosh, that is amazing. You know that's probably some disgruntled worker that's like so sick of working from home, and they're like, that's it. That like this weekend they read a whole entire blog series about how to hack or whatever. They explored the dark web and they attacked the Zoom. All the homeschooling kids crashed Zoom. Yeah, they probably did. They were probably like, I'll log in and do like a denial of service attack or something. I don't know. Stringer, I only got like 2 minutes left and I really got to go. All right, well, we'll hang out here for another minute or two. And then I really, truly do have to leave. We got stuff we got to do. Everyone's got to work. I actually have those people coming over there buying my, I didn't tell you I was selling that green machine thing, which I don't have any videos or pictures of on my computer right here. Otherwise I'd show you guys. It's pretty cool, but you know what? I need the money right now and, I got to get rid of it. All right, Stringer, we might have to postpone. I'll give you 60 more seconds. Cause I really, truly have to leave. I don't see anything from him. You there, man? You okay still? He's probably in the back of some van, like editing right now. Oh, I love that there's outages on Zoom. It's like the best ever. So since all right, hold on. He just sent me a link. Wow, he's fast. All right. Let's see. Okay, I'm downloading the video he sent me right now. So if you guys want to hold on for just 1 second. I have not previewed this, so I have no idea what we're showing right now, which is always a little scary when it comes to Stringer, but we're going to try to give it a shot. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm loading it up. All right. Where did I put it? Okay, I'm going to have to do something really quick.
Here you go.
Okay, that was it. Let me see. It's going to not play the audio for me, so let me just get it. Why can't I get to my... Give me 1 sec, guys. Sorry. You're going to see this play for a second, but I can't hear it, so just give me 1 sec.
Having to hear from a
Sorry, it's going to play twice.
About auction night, 'cause you had to turn.
All right. I have no idea what we're watching, so just... Why can't I get it to play? All right, I'm going to try it now. Stringer, thank you for the super chat. All right, we're going to go.
Here you go again. Having to hear from a friend about auction night, 'cause you had to turn in. The best part of staying up is watching Ralph screw up.
What the hell? Dude. We've said it all. That's it. We gotta go. We gotta go. All right. Can someone at least... All right, I'm gonna get the final thoughts on. Oh, gosh. You guys are awesome. I don't even know what to say. Okay. So that concludes episode 4 of Coffee Talk. Sorry, I felt like I was kind of all over the place in this episode, just because I literally rolled out of bed and I'm like, yeah, is that you singing, by the way? I literally rolled out of bed. I feel disgusting right now. It's like hotter than hell in this room right now because you can't cool anything off in Arizona because it's like 1 billion degrees. But anyways, this is episode 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll be doing 5 next Monday. If you guys have any coffee recommendations, leave them in the comments of this video. If you guys did enjoy it, give me a thumbs up. If you were new here, definitely consider subscribing. We have a very, very cool community that does all sorts of crazy things. They make videos of us. They make fun of us. I'm saying us because I'm lumping Justin in, obviously, because here it's just me, but over there it's both of us. And they make fun of me here, and they make fun of us there. So it's awesome. They make websites that from major companies, but they change letters and post a bunch of wicked funny stuff. And actually, I hope that website gets updated this week, because if it does, we will. It seems like a running thing where we show the website on Sundays. But yeah, hopefully Zoom stays down because that would be awesome. And wish me luck. I have people coming to buy that thing today. So wish me luck. I got to get, I will be potentially, well, I'll be potentially $5,000 richer, and then I'll be giving that money to the government. So it's cool. I'll be handing that money to the IRS. Thank you. Thank you very much, IRS. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. Love the IRS. Although, to Chef Dave's point, I don't remember if it was Chef Dave that recommended I start Retro Ralph LLC. I might have been. And it did help, actually, for taxes. So, for what that's worth. It did not catch fire, Justin, so thank you. Stringer brings up a good point. There will be a portion of those proceeds going to Captain's Auctions for the T2. That is absolutely correct. But, yeah. All right, guys, that's it. Make sure to like the video on the way out if you enjoyed this. Definitely one of the more chill coffee talks, but sometimes we need to just chill out before it's the calm before the storm of work on a Monday morning. So I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me. Brad says Polymega can be a tax write-off too. Hell yeah, Brad. All right, guys. We will see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Have a very good Monday and good rest of the week. You might see a produced video from me this week. It depends. Justin is going to chime in right now and say that I'm lying. But there might be. There might be. There might even be one today. No, that's a lie. There won't be one today. That's a total lie. All right, I got to go. I don't like leaving you guys. I feel like I'm sitting between everyone and us working. And I don't want to work. Is Zoom still down by chance? Anybody know? Is it still down? Does anybody know? Please tell me it's down. Here, I'm gonna look up really quick. Just for those of you working from home, let's see. Zoom outage. Gosh, this could be Zoom chat. Video chat is experiencing outages. Oh, yes. If you're having trouble connecting to Zoom, we have identified the issue and are working to fix it. Please follow status.zoom.us for updates. Let me just go there really quick. Zoom meetings partial outage. Oh no, but Zoom phone it works still. You know they're gonna do some bull crap. Why couldn't it be a full outage? Justin, you know what to do. Push the button, Justin. Do it. Do it. All right, Stringer, I gotta go. You need a video, hold my beer. Thanks, Stringer. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate the super chat. All right, I'll see you guys. Take care. Have a good rest of the day.